Wow, guys, technology far above and far beyond. Charlie Cashflow here.
Mr. World Renowned, GSO,
GSO
boys,
man.
golf sticks, all coming with a little different flavor today. We're not on the golf course.
Listen, we're not on the golf course. We're in a look at the weather. We're in a beautiful ambience in sunny South Florida. It's blessing us today.
All right, but here's what we want to do. We want it to come a little bit different. So he's got the stick. My oil is actually just an energy drink. His oil is water today. I told him it's too early. He said if we were on the golf course, it wouldn't be too early. We'd be getting it in. So here's what. Now you're right. That's big facts. But here's what we wanted to do. We wanted to just have some conversation, have some discussion.
Yeah.
Amongst friends.
Yep.
Amongst fun golfers. Right?
Not good golfers. You heard that. Fun golfers.
Fun golfers.
For all those keyboard warriors out there trying to come.
Yeah, because they're going to be like, man, they trash. They look at this. They don't even look like they can play. I know I don't look like I can play.
Hey, we just started, so come for us all you want.
Okay, so let's go. We just started. How long have you been playing golf?
So, I got introduced to the game of golf through a good friend. And my journey's been about 4 years.
Okay, so
4 years of playing.
I'm almost at a year.
Yeah.
Right? And so for
Very
me,
true.
you say a friend introduced you.
Correct.
Well, one of my friends, clients, but also a mentor in the business world was like, hey, I want to introduce you to people. There are people that you need to meet, but you'll never meet them unless you're where?
On the golf course.
On the golf course.
And I'm pretty sure you heard that. I mean, being a real estate professional, there's only certain places that they say they'll flow and goes. They go.
I hear it, but I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
And so
it's
Chuck,
crazy, I know.
So Chuck, here's what I did. I used to make excuses, right? Be like, oh, I don't have time to play. I'm busy. I'm trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build this empire.
Yeah.
Don't have time to go spend 4 hours on a Saturday, on a Tuesday. What are you doing? And then my man was like, hey, I'm doing good. And he's doing good. Hey, you know who you are. Hopefully you're watching this.
Yeah.
But I need to introduce you to people. They ain't finna go to a seminar. They're gonna come to the golf course. So
Right.
got into it. Fun journey.
Fun journey, right?
So something now challenging.
I was about to say, I think it's more challenging because we're athletes, right?
Oh,
We
now,
come from
okay.
an athletic background.
Okay, so let's go.
I'm coming from a track and field, football. I know you're
Yeah.
predominantly football, big timer in there. And we can agree that this game is so different. Let me know if this game is different from you guys. If you guys are athletes out there that's trying the game, let me know in the comments.
No,
what you guys think
so
about it.
here's what I found, and here's what is tough but exciting as well. For me, when you're good at something,
Right.
like you're an athlete, we're good.
Yeah.
We're locked in.
Yeah.
We know our stuff. Film study, no technique.
Yeah.
Then you go and do this thing called golf. And here's what I tell you.
Yeah.
One of the hardest things for me was to go back to being a novice, to being a beginner
Wow.
at something.
Powerful stuff right there.
So when you're great and you're like, okay, but then, because here's what I consider golf, being African American, being black athletes, like for me, I always call it the white boy effect.
Yes.
And so it's the same like with skateboarding, right? How I
Yeah.
look at a white kid on a skateboard, and what's my automatic thought?
Oh, I could do that.
Say it,
I
say
could
it
do
loud.
that. I could do that.
I could do that.
Put one foot on. He's a frail white boy.
Man, let me tell you
whatever.
what I did, family. So I fell victim to the white boy effect. I got out there.
Wow.
I went and bought a brand new skateboard, little deck, and it wasn't cheap. And I was living in Tallahassee at the time. I went to a skate park. Tallahassee had a skate park. Never
You
skateboarded.
actually went to the
I went to a
skate
skate
park.
park at like 6:30 in the morning.
Guys, you heard that. He didn't go outside,
we ain't on the street. We ain't on no
He
sidewalk.
went straight to the fire.
And guess what I did? I was like, man,
Fire.
because I played Tony Hawk before.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, pro skater. So
360. Yeah,
hold him a
grinding.
joint. So you know what I was gonna do? I bought my skateboard,
Oh my goodness.
made sure everything was good, like loose, wheels just free. So I said, man, 6:30 in the morning, I went to the skate park. You think I went to the light joint? Nah, bruh. I'm about to drop in.
We talk about the pipe thing.
Half pipe. I'm about to drop in on the half pipe.
That is some serious talking for
Hey.
my novice.
Hey, and check
Going
this
straight
out.
to the skate park.
But the problem was white boy effect. White boy effect.
So
they,
in his
they
mind,
made it look too easy.
it's too easy.
And so I was like this, light work. Got it. Light
Got
work,
it.
family. Man.
How did that turn
I got
out?
up there, and here's what's wild. I'm a confident guy.
Did you
I
see
got
other
there.
people go before you,
No,
or
no,
did
no.
nobody?
I was the only one there.
Oh, so nobody could
So,
see you.
so that's why I was there so early, right? I was there early because I'm like,
Yo.
hey, I think I can do it, but I don't. In case I don't want it. I don't want anyone to see. And so here's what I did. I get up there. I'm at the top of the half pipe, and I'm confident still, looking down. I'm not scared, no fear. I got this. I've done things at top levels,
Right, right.
elite. I'm an athlete.
Athletic.
I'm a black athlete. I thought that meant something. Let me tell you what the universe told me, Chuck.
Yeah.
We don't give a damn about what
What
color
color
you
you-
are, brother. I don't care nothing about no athletic ability,
Hey,
no prowess.
listen, man.
Broski, and I know we talking about golf, but let me tell you, I dropped in, and I was like, it's like everything was moving in slow motion.
Yeah, yeah.
This easy.
Slow motion.
I dropped in, but hey, if y'all are athletes, if y'all are skateboarders, I apologize. I insulted you all's athletic prowess and the mental piece. Because you know when you hit the bottom, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to lean in. You're supposed to lean forward.
Yeah.
My body told me to lean backwards.
Oh no, not a Fat Joe.
And guess what I leaned back. I leaned back. I leaned back until
And then you was on your back.
whoop. No, I was not on my back. I was in the air.
Oh, so
Big
he hit
air.
the scorpion air, like his
Big
legs
air.
was in the air. Like.
Legs in the air, skateboard.
Oh, I'm sorry that you had to go through such a
No, don't be
a
sorry.
reality, because
So-
that's what it is, right, guys? Golf, skateboarding, it's the reality of the subject. Like you go out there, you think that you could,
No.
you could go out there and do it.
No,
'Cause
but check this out. Here's what I did.
Mm.
When I finally, like after 3 or 4 days, hit the ground, because I was up there, I eventually came down. It might have been a week later. Boom, on my
He
back.
said a week later.
On my back. You
This
know what I
guy.
did? First thing I did, what we all do? I looked around to see if anybody was there,
Ah,
and then I got up.
with that same, well, you're like, ugh,
I got up.
grimacing.
And here's what I did, family.
Call him Mr. Grimace at that point, cause boy,
I walked off. I left the skateboard, brand new skateboard.
How'd you leave it there?
Had been half ridden. I never touched the skateboard again. The skateboard was just in the half pipe when I left.
Well,
just doing
hopefully
this right here.
you don't leave your golf clubs.
So, if you were in Tallahassee a few years back, you found a brand new skateboard at the skate park. Congratulations. That thing probably got it was ready. That deck was ready.
It was fresh.
okay, but talking about golf,
Yeah.
right? We look at and think, even in our journey, 4 years, a year in, I could do that because
Yeah.
on TV, they make it look so easy.
Yeah,
dude.
and I was saying the same thing just to piggyback off that. The guy that introduced me, I'm 6'4", 6'3",
6'2.5" on a good day.
You know,
it depends.
you know,
It depends on if
6'3".
it depends on if you're wearing his heels or not.
198, very athletic. The guy was like I would say 5'7", and he was, I would say 160 wet. And when I tell you guys,
He was piping that thing when he hit it.
yo, every time I seen him pick up the driver, he was slinging it so far, so effortlessly, and I'm like, oh, let me get this.
Light work.
Arms breaking down. I'm over there doing all the weird stuff because I'm thinking I'm about to power it out there. I can't let this little guy, show me up. And I know I could beat him in a race, so I could beat him. And let me tell you, I dribbled that ball up so many times. It humbled me.
Man.
It humbled me right there. And I knew that this was going to be a challenge from here on. And that's why I love the game, because...
So let me ask you, Charles, when you started, did you have a coach or did you go out and learn on your own, or what were you doing?
He gave me, the guy that introduced, he gave me like one good lesson. And that was, grip, how to hold the golf club, and how, the swing should feel through the whole entire swing. But no, I was, YouTubing, trying to figure it out, because, there's so many aspects of,
Yeah, man.
And it's catered to you because everybody has their own unique swing, which I had to figure out along the journey as well. So if you're still trying to figure out your swing and you're looking at somebody else, you got to find
You
it.
got to be careful, right? You got to be careful listening to someone else telling you mid-round, hey, you should change your hands. You should do this. Don't do that.
Guys, let me ask you, have you had that guy or that gal come to you, you trying to do your thing, and they trying to get into your mind, giving you all the swing thought vibes?
Or even worse, are you that person? Like if I
Are you that person?
if I go play golf with you and you see I got the whole Charles Barkley joint, Are you gonna be like, I know you need to keep your leg planted. Don't pick this one up. You know, straighten your elbow. I'll be like, listen. Remember, we had to tell my man, listen, we here for a good time. I'm not here to be coached, man. I came here to drink, smoke, and swing a golf club. I don't even care if I hit no balls.
And
today.
I think that's what most people go out there. The majority of the population go out there to have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going out there to get coached up or what. I mean, they want to have a good round of golf.
Yeah.
But I think they ultimately go out there to have a good time.
So check this out. So I was fortunate enough, the same guy that introduced me and told me to get in the game.
Right.
He also was like, hey, go see my coach, go see my instructor. And that made
Wow.
it easier for me.
Right.
And we'll talk about some challenges and what scared me about golf.
Yeah.
But you said most people go out to have fun. But every now and then there are just some jerks on the golf course. There are just some jerks in the game of golf.
Yeah, in the
right?
game of golf.
Man,
You know.
so have you ever experienced that person that just made you not enjoy a round or the game at all, man?
You know, just speaking on that, you go around a couple guys and they think by looking at you, they like, oh wow, this guy, you know, he could go out there and play, and then when they go out there and see you play, they're not really the nicest of people, you know what I'm saying?
Well, people don't look at me and think I can play. They be like, he can dress. Well, maybe they be like, oh, this kid can dress, but he don't look like he can play.
No, and it kind of like made me feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know I'm good, and I know I can get there, but you're not making this an enjoyable experience for me because I'm dribbling it up, or you know, I'm chunking it a little bit. You know, they're flushing and they're moving. And yeah, man, I mean, the jerks out there could be a little ridiculous, but you know, it just made me put it in perspective. Like, there's good golf and there's fun golf,
and that's why we focus on good company, fun golf.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Because here's what I know. I know good company, fun golf is better than horrible company and great golf.
Correct.
Right? Because
I agree with you.
Because if I have a great round of golf and if the people I'm playing with just make it suck or horrible, if they're just like, I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to play with because
you heard that, guys? The best worst
person, because if you need a cheerleader, somebody that's gonna have fun, I'm your guy. If you want to follow all the rules, you got to hit it where it lies. We're going to do this. You get a stroke, a penalty. We got to play until we find your ball. Listen, nah.
It's going to be a tough time.
I be keeping 6-7 balls in my pockets at a time, Chuck. Listen, especially when we got all these people behind us. We'll talk about that, too. We got all these people behind us.
We definitely got to.
And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, nah. Did you find it? Yeah, it was in my pocket. Here you go right here. I'm not going to be having these people wait on us and all that stuff.
I agree with you. I'm not going to slow up the speed of play. And guys, if you know about the speed of play, you know what we're talking about. When that foursome is behind you and you got that one guy in front, he's blazing up the course, and you're in that sweet spot in the middle, right? You got to keep it moving, and those guys ready to tee off, and they're looking at you. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. So here we go. Biggest, or let's first start with, and I want you all to chime in too in the comment section.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about the game of golf to you?
The best thing for me would be the drive, because that's the biggest effort that you have.
The drive, what?
The driver, the first
driver?
initial
I
contact.
I thought you meant driving.
Oh,
the golf
that too.
cart.
I love that too. You know, driving the golf course. If y'all don't like the drives, man, y'all don't know what y'all missing.
I don't like the drive. I have me an Uber driver on the golf course. I have a chauffeur. I be trying to think about what club I'm gonna hit. I can't be thinking about not running over nobody.
Well, very true too. I mean, I wouldn't want you to be thinking about that once you're focused on the game. But you know, somebody got to drive, right? I mean, you know, sometimes you can walk too. Shout out to the walkers out there, you know, that walk a full 18, you know, because boy, that's insanity in itself.
Nah, but see, I like the idea now that I got good hips and a good cart. If you're gonna walk, you gotta have a good
Get you
cart.
A cart boy or what?
A bag boy.
Bag boy.
You can't be out there carrying the whole joint unless you out there for a whole nother reason, man. You out there trying to get super fit.
Yeah, you getting super fit. You over there carrying it. So let me ask you, what would you say your biggest, I would say, love of the game of golf in terms of the whole thing in its entirety?
So first, the antithesis of love is hate, and what I hate is the driver. We're gonna get there in a moment. But for me, it's one, being outside. I love being outside, right? And then good company.
Yeah.
Right. If I could be outside with good company, I think that's always fun.
Yeah.
You start throwing in a few sticks. You throw in some oil. Mother
Music.
Nature. Music.
Yeah.
Hold on now. Conversation.
I like a little music.
Music or no music. right? And we're not talking about in the little AirPods. We're talking about, are you putting
On
the speaker on the car? Are you getting the magnetic speaker on that joint? Do you have it in the cup holder blaring
come on,
with
guys.
the bass boost on?
If y'all not out there with music, y'all need to go to golf jail.
No. Be quiet, because some of our people, they might not everybody like it, because this is a game. This is a gentleman's game. It's a gentleman's game, and it started out, hey, I can't swing unless
back in the 1930s.
Everyone quiet. I'm about
with the quiet.
Man, we ain't playing for no money if you don't shut your behind up. I was out playing with Chuck and a friend, and they're like, oh, he messed up because we were talking. I'm like, if y'all talking make me mess up, then I need to go ahead and throw my clubs in the lake for real.
Y'all hear him, right?
So we have some traditionalists, some people who don't like the music, who are out there for the solitude, right?
Right.
But you yourself, you like jamming.
Yeah, I like the jam, cause it gets you like I said, GSO it's a whole entire it's just a whole aura. It's
the
like
GSO glow, that vibe.
Yeah. You gotta be out there with a certain mindset, and if you like to go to the gym, some people like listening to music, some people don't. I'm the type of guy that get me into the vibe with my playlist and I like listening to different things. So
like what? So are we going
old school funk? We could do some new school rap. We like to jam out.
So
but no Sade though, no Sade.
I was just about. Why you say no Sade? You knew where I was about to go. Listen. Man, he said no Sade. This guy is a Sade fan. He loves Sade, the #1 artist. He probably has every Sade song that has ever come out on the playlist.
Gentlemen, you gotta listen to some Sade, man. It'll get you right, man.
And that is
shout out Sade.
That's usually the first 5 songs we listen to on the golf course. So he's talking no Sade. He knew where I was going with it.
Yeah. I tried to take it away from him before he could say it, but shout out to Sade.
Okay, so you're loving the driver,
right?
So
yeah, just hitting it right off. You're looking out. You're like, where's the hole? You see it way down there. And this is your first shot.
So you liking those par 5s, those long par 5s?
Yeah.
So you look down and be like, oh, we gotta get it.
Yeah,
there.
we gotta get it there. There is no other choice. I mean, this is why the game gets exciting. The par 3s are exciting too, because you gotta put it on the green.
See, for me, the par 3, that's my game.
Yeah.
Bring out the iron.
Ooh,
let's stick it.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
That is a good feeling, though.
Hey,
you stick it on the green.
Because I just like the sound of, but it's also because I'm just not that good yet with my driver, right? But this is also where I've had to learn that when you go to the driving range,
right,
you don't pick up the one that you're most comfortable with.
Very true.
You actually have to put the work in, and you got to practice.
Very true.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do real quick. We jumping straight to the part of the game, one of the most challenging, and I'm just curious what you all's experience is. T-box hole #1, Chuck. T-box hole #1. There's, ladies, gentlemen, GSO boys. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. There's nothing that makes your hiney pucker.
Yeah.
Like T-box #1 with a foursome behind you.
Or they're just waiting. Yeah. They're just waiting, looking at you.
They're just here's what we're doing. And so here's what I'm going to tell y'all. If you all have watched any of our videos or watch any of our following videos, here's what you will not see. You will never see T-box, the first shot out of T-box #1.
We just gonna save y'all.
It's just not gonna happen, right? Because think about it, we probably just came from the putting green, where we were warming up. We might have gotten some full swings in. Maybe we hit the range, but we definitely got some chipping in.
Correct.
But all that goes out the window when you get in T-box #1.
Do you feel that pressure at T-box #1?
Yeah. So you don't?
I feel it.
Oh.
I feel it. I just don't. I'm one of those athletes like. Even in track, you're nervous. He's about to pop off the gun. You're going against somebody that's super fast.
False start for me. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
you be like, oh my God.
Oh, man, everybody watch.
Yeah, everybody watch. This is your time to shine. If that is.
No, here's what's worse though. It's not even when you're in T-box 1, and you have a foursome behind you. But when you're playing with someone that you haven't played with before.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
Because now here's what they thinking, right?
The expectation.
So you get up there, and you go ahead. You're doing your little routine, pre-shot routine. Make sure you keep it the same all the time.
Keep it the same.
Routine be looking flawless. Now let me tell you, I have a pre-shot routine. Woo, solid. It looks good.
Can't tell that boy nothing.
My fit is right. But boy, I get up there and it's my time, and I'm over the ball,
And
I
his
start
voice starts
shaking it. Then my knees start wiggling just a little
the
bit.
knees, the
And then-
arms.
And then I'm like this right here. And then I look down, I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going. I got all the right stuff, but boy, I don't know. So I'm gonna get there. I
Yeah.
believe I'll get there.
Yeah.
But boy, cause when you hit it and that thing dribble, ain't nothing worse than the dribble up.
Yeah,
That thing-
yeah.
or when you top it off, of the tee.
Oh man, I'm gonna give you another one. What about another challenge is when you know you gotta make that putt.
Oh,
That putt,
for me, that's where I'm comfortable. I'm
and you're
confident
like,
in that area.
I have to get this putt, and you know that this putt is gonna make or break your front or your back nine, and you're like, man, I know I can make this putt. I know I can make. Well, that's me. I be looking at that hole before I walk up on the putt. I think I know the distance. I'm shaking, and I'm like, man, if I miss hit and that ball dribbles past the hole and it goes 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, and it just rolls off.
rolls off the green. Hey, excuse me, clean up on aisle 7. Could you please get his 56
Yeah,
for
that's
him?
my ego that he's cleaning up, right?
Could you please get his 56 for him? He needs
Oh
his
my
56.
God, yeah. And then you got to go back to the cart because you didn't bring a 56, and you done.
So that's that walk of shame.
Yeah, that's my
No,
challenge, man.
So for me, here's where
It's crazy.
Here's where I'm different because of Coach, right? Coach Larry, when he got started, I probably spent 30 plus hours putting
Wow.
before I even picked up another club.
Wow.
So for me, my belief is if I bring out my putter, I'm not trying to get it within 3 feet.
Why?
I believe that if I bring out my putter, the
You
ball's
making it.
going home.
You're going it.
And so that's that confidence piece.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
that's
I
where
need that.
I've got to change this here. The same thing how you talk about your driver. Like, so you get excited when it's time to drive.
Yeah.
Me, I still have that trepidation right now where
Right.
I'm like, can I just take 6 strokes and just drop 30? Like, I would drop
The
outside.
game would be easier if you knew that you could just drive. Let me just drop it out there. You know,
Man, listen, I'll drop it 15 feet up and I bring out my 3-wood.
and you ready to go.
But this is where just figuring this part out right here.
Yeah.
All right, but when I bring out my putter,
So what if you had a little stick and a little oil before hole number 1? Would you think that?
what you mean if? So this is where it depends on
Uh,
tea time. First of all, I love getting started in the morning. I love an early tea time.
I love
when
an early
it's
one,
a
too.
little cool,
Yeah.
right, and all that. But if we have a 7:30 tea time, it's hard to get started at 6:45 with some juice.
With some juice,
Like having that oil. But then also, if it's you and I, so if you have a great person that you're playing with, and if you have fun people, you have good company.
Why, thank you.
Okay, we're
Just
gonna
had to
edit
put
that out.
I had to put that out.
Oh, I thought we were gonna edit it.
No, he said I was,
So
I take
if you know the company that you're gonna have, now you don't have to wait for the warm up, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do the niceties
Yeah.
and the pleasantries. You
Yeah.
can just show up. But think about if you with somebody you don't know, and you at the 7:35, 7:40 tea time,
Early.
and they come out there with the good morning. You like good morning.
Good morning.
Like,
What is that? Irish coffee? What is that? What are you smoking on? What is
Irish
that?
coffee without the coffee, right?
Without the coffee, right?
Nah, and so, but I think that now for me getting more comfortable with the game,
Right.
because for me my only exposure to the game was what I saw on TV or movies, right, and the stories you hear. Because everything negative or grandiose is accentuated.
Yeah.
And so you see the guys who are yelling, like, be quiet, or they're throwing clubs and all that stuff. I'm like, why would I want to play with those people?
Yeah, why would I even want to
Nah.
join the golf game or the
nah.
golf community with people like that?
Man, I'm married. I ain't got a kid. I got enough people
Yeah,
yelling
yeah.
at me. And I'm in real estate. I got clients and
Oh,
customers.
my God.
I got co-op agents who hate me. Why am I going out here on my off day?
Yeah, and get yelled at by somebody.
By a jerk that don't know me. Please, nah. But fortunately, I have not had those experiences. Right?
Right.
I've been around good people who want to have fun, and so that's made the game enjoyable. For
Yeah,
me.
no, I could definitely agree with you on that, man. I mean, like you said, going with somebody that you don't know, the nerves are there, everything is there. And, when you be around somebody that you're comfortable with, it's like your homeboy. It ain't like you got to be a certain type of way with them. You just going out there, you're having a good time, you're going to play, you're going to dribble up, you're going to do whatever because y'all out there to have a good time.
Yeah. Now here's where pre-shot routine.
Right.
You big on pre-shot routine?
Big
or-
on it. You got. It's just because you want to feel the vibe before you get into the actual full swing. I just feel like you should just get into the rhythm of, you know, even though in basketball you can't like do pre-shot, you know, warm ups and that. But golf, you get an opportunity to pre-shot before you could go perform, and I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. So if you guys not out there doing your pre-shot routines, you might want to think about doing it a little bit more often.
All right. So even before you get to the course, before tee time, how much time you spending warming up, Chuck?
Ooh.
Or does it depend? Because sometimes, here's what we do know. We know sometimes traffic gets in our way.
Yeah, traffic.
And then next thing you know, we
running up to the running up to the tee
with
box.
the bag.
You just hitting the ground. You don't know what's going on. You don't know who you're paired with. So yeah, I like to get in there a little early, like 30 minutes early. You know, make sure I get at least a little short game or a little pitcher. I know we can't hit the driving range, you know, hit 70, 40 balls, you know, when we get there, but I like to at least try to get, like I said, some chipping, some putting. Because at the end of the day, they said, what, drive is for show and
You
putt
drive
is
for show, you putt for dough, and I'm a money man.
And he's the money man.
So this is where and this is part of, thanks to Coach Larry Levi, I tell him, man, when I bring out the putt, I feel like, hey, that's my money stick. Hey,
Dun, dun,
come
dun,
on.
dun, dun, dun.
Hey, when I bring that out, and everything else is a bonus. Okay, so putter is my favorite tool, my favorite weapon. What's yours?
56.
56.
56.
Hey, so 56.
You can go in the sand, short distance, chip it around the green. Shoot, 56, man. Whoever invented that loft, shout out to you. And what clubs do you guys like? Because, you know, he likes his putter. I like the 56, even though I like the drive, but 56 is just my thing.
So for me, right now, because I'm figuring out the whole distance and the swing, if I'm going to do a three-quarter swing, all that stuff, my 7. Man,
Ooh, yeah.
I grabbed my 7.
I thought you were going to say 3-wood.
Now, hey, but see, the problem is the 3-wood, on the courses that I've played, I don't need it as much,
yeah.
because we're not playing really long courses. When we
Correct.
go down to Trump Doral, maybe, I tell you where we did need it, over there at Hollywood Beach.
Yeah.
The problem was I wasn't good with it then.
Yeah, that was like your beginning stage. Like,
Yeah,
that
and-
was like I was just throwing them in all these crazy golf courses with all these different challenges. You got water over here, you got bunkers, and you know, you got to make it around that course to get the ball in the hole. So, you know, 3-wood was one of his advantageous because, you know, he hits it really good. But that was in his beginning stages, so he was having troubles. But that 7-iron always got him.
Yeah.
Every time.
But now the 3, I'm liking the 3.
You liking the 3?
I'm liking. Here's what's crazy.
Especially after what you did the last time.
I
Good
like
drive,
the sound.
good
I like
three.
the sound of the 3.
Oh,
When
yeah.
and it's off the grass, like tink.
Yeah.
It's
Right
like,
off that
tink.
10 face.
Here we go.
Oh, and you know the face is so small, so for you
Yeah.
to know that you're hitting it that crisp, that precise, one of the greatest joys.
So
of golf.
now I've got to carry that confidence from the putter to the 7 and the 3 into the drive.
Right, and you know what? They say that it's the same swing from putter to driver, just different lengths. But do you believe that it's a different swing or the same swing?
Well, in my head it's different, so therefore it's different, right? So you know the whole thing about belief, right?
Yeah.
We have to like our beliefs become our reality.
Very true.
And so if it was
Very
the same, then I would be having hole-in-ones or even on a par 5.
Oh.
Because I'm just, but like my confidence is there with the
Oh,
putter.
the par 5 hole in one.
Yeah, par 5 hole-in-one. You know, boom, 500.
And then you
off
see
the
the
tee.
pig flying right there with
Come
the ball.
on, see,
too.
look, here we go. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why you used to be one of my favorite guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to know biggest pet peeve on the
Ooh.
golf course. Biggest pet peeve on the golf course.
Ooh, good one. Biggest pet peeve. Let's see. Biggest pet peeve. You ask for somebody's score, they don't even know their own score. So they out here doing what I seen on Instagram. They got.
They know they're finna hit us.
I got a 5.
Hey, be like, yeah,
Like, bro, this is a par 3. You sure you did this? You sure you didn't get a snowman? You sure?
got the 8s.
Yeah, man. So that's my biggest pet peeve. For people that don't know their score, know your score. You know, so we can make the game a lot easier.
And well, here's why I don't have that problem. Why don't I have that problem, Chuck?
Because you don't keep score.
Because I don't keep score. You can play with me. Listen, you ain't got to worry about
You
me.
look at his scorecard, he ain't got one. All right. You know.
All this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Charlie right here, Charlie Cashflow right here.
Yeah, I be trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Nah. See, listen. Mr. Worry Not. I don't have those issues. Like, there are other things I need to worry about in life.
Right.
In real estate, I got to worry about exclusive buyer brokerage agreements, interest rates, inflation. I'm not trying to worry about those. Here's what I tell everybody. They're like, hey, what did you shoot? I said 72. They're like, we're only on hole number 3. I'm like, no, I'm telling you right now what my score. I'm shooting a 72. Right? So ain't no confusion.
I want confidence like that. You hear that, guys? If you're not walking with the confidence like that,
and it's either confidence or it is just delusion.
Yeah.
Right? So,
either or.
man,
I like
I'm talking about, I could shoot a triple bogey on every hole, but the way my maths, right? It all comes to a 72.
The way his math is mathing right now.
Comes to a 72. It doesn't matter.
Oh
I could play an executive 9. And they're going to be like, man, you shot a 72 on 9. Yep. I could play a full 18. I could play 36 holes and still shoot a 72. It don't even matter, man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
So
that's good
my pet peeve is going to be, for me, I think, and it all goes back to just my experience so far, is just with the lack of etiquette on the golf course.
Ah, wow.
Right?
That's a very good
So for me,
good
it's
point.
not even about the competitiveness or the scores and the outcome.
Yeah.
It's, do you have the etiquette on the course?
On
right?
the course.
And
when you say etiquette, it's like, are you fixing the divots or?
So all of it. So
are you?
So for me, my first 2 golf lessons, we never actually picked up a club. It was Larry driving me around. Hey, here's what you do when you show up. Make sure you have a couple dollars in your pocket. Right? Here's how you enter a golf cart. Here's what you look for. You make sure you go ahead and get your stuff out, put up, and when you get out, take the trash out.
Wow,
right?
I wish I had that kind of teacher.
And so that's why Larry told me, and this is where the good company fund golf. He says, if you have golf etiquette, even if your game is lackluster and underperforming, if you're a good person and you have etiquette on the golf course, people will want you back. They'll invite you to play with them.
Yeah,
right?
I could definitely see that.
If, for instance, we're approaching a tee box and we see someone about to tee off, just stop your cart.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't just don't just boom.
Yeah. Don't do that, guys. Don't drive past.
And especially us, because I know we blasting some Sade.
Hey, listen, you might get hit if you zoom past us.
Ain't no telling where it's coming off.
Ain't no telling.
This is not etiquette.
For real.
This is public safety announcement.
That's a PSA announcement.
Hey, you get binged in the back of your head.
Yeah, you want to drive past? Go ahead.
Okay,
Just
so
liability.
So in some of our videos, GSO family, I be like, Chuck be like, hey, I dribbled that one up. And I'm like, Chuck, don't be telling people that. He said, man, that's a reality.
Hey, it is.
I'm not a professional.
Hey, listen, sometimes you dribble it up. Even the professionals. I want people to actually go look up PGA professionals doing everyday normal golf stuff. And you'll see Tiger Woods dribbling up. Or Bryson DeChambeau. Everybody has their...
Everybody, right?
They have that, but they don't show you that because when you look at the golf channel or a golf tournament, they give you the player that's shooting at that time. And if he does a weird shot, you'll see them go to another player on another hole, and they forgot about that hole incomplete. Like, they don't even show it. So most people don't get that reality that even PGA professionals, they chunk it up too.
And see, that's why they should just have the mentality they're just going to shoot a 72.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you,
it's a delusion, but hey, you got some, it makes sense.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
It's a great day. So etiquette though, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. So
I never thought about it in that sense.
That's a big deal. For once again, now it's also because I just don't have expectations on a golf course of me going out there just crushing competition. Right. It's not me going out there and expecting
you're going to go whoop everybody behind.
Ooh, and so real quick, part of the etiquette is, what about the people that think they're PGA professionals, right? And now they playing in front of you, even if it's one person. They playing in front of you. They swinging, relaxing, taking their time. And you saying like, bruh, hit the ball.
Yeah. And then when they do hit it,
hit the ball, bruh.
Left.
And then I'm like,
right.
We waiting on you. Can we? Oh, playing through.
How do you feel about playing through? That is a
man. What? So here's what the reality is. Most of the time, ladies, gentlemen, we'll start letting y'all know where we're gonna play.
Yeah.
And what time we're gonna play. Don't show up after us unless you feel comfortable playing through us. Because I'm gonna do this. I will get in the cart and they'll be like, hey, I'm like, hey, Come on, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, go
y'all,
ahead.
Yeah, go
y'all,
ahead.
Y'all got somewhere to go. Go
Cause
ahead.
listen, man, I get up on the golf course. That means that I blocked my day. I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
for me, it's not that big of a deal. What's your feel?
I feel right on point. I feel that was right on point because at the end of the day, like you said, man, we ain't got nothing to do when we go to a golf course. Some people like to go out there, get a competitive round, and then guess what? They get done, they're ready to go do another competitive round.
Yeah.
Go on past, because by the time we get done, we are satisfied with the whole experience. I don't need no more golf for that day.
Right, and hey, at that point, that means I get to relight my stick, I get to change the music, maybe get to go to the cart girl, get some juice, get some oil. So for me, it's not a big deal. Now, here's what I don't like. Well, let me ask, have you ever asked someone to play through and they said no?
Ooh, everybody I told to play through, they played through. I feel like they was like, you know what?
No, I'm talking about has someone been holding you up and you said, hey, can we play through? And they were like, nah.
No, I never had that. Not yet. Oh, thank God, because everybody that we ask to play through, unless we don't ask to play through, let's say we're waiting and they taking their time and they know that we're right on them after every shot. And we say, hey, can we just, skip past this hole and get in front of you guys? You will see their faces saying, nah, don't get in front of me because we're the pace setter, right? They don't want a new person in front of them setting the pace because what if we end up slowing them up? You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, I'd be like, man, we can play hopscotch all day.
You go in front of me,
hey,
I go in front of you.
We're going to play leapfrog. Hey, we're going to be like leapfrog. And they're going to be like, man, what are y'all doing?
Or how about this? Or you have that group that wants you to play with them. Right? You go up there, they see you on them, they turn around, they even stop at the hole, right? Before you get to the next hole, they're there waiting on you.
I'm thinking that they're going to let us play through. They're like, hey, you want to join us?
You like...
And so
you're looking at their clubs at that point. You looking at what they got on. You looking at everything.
You judging?
Listen, sometimes
I'm not judging.
If I walked up on Tiger Woods and I knew that was Tiger Woods and he looks like, and he want us to play with him, I'm gonna say,
what
sir,
you gonna say?
In all respect, continue.
So you're not gonna play with Tiger?
I don't think I would.
I know I'm not.
I don't even think I would. I'll be like, sir, go on ahead. I will see you at the clubhouse.
Some people be like, that'll be an opportunity of a lifetime.
To you, sir.
I'm sitting here, listen. Yeah, hey, would you like to join us? My default answer is no. Man, how many times?
And he gonna say it full with all his chest.
No, it's okay. You go ahead. They're gonna be like, oh, are you sure? Man, we're gonna be here for hours, for days.
That's the etiquette right there.
I'm sitting here like, listen, I don't want to slow you up.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be smoking. Like, no. I'm gonna be playing bad golf. Oh, me too. And then sometimes they just want to play.
Yeah, they want you to play.
And then I'm like this. I'm like, bro, I did not come out
it's
here.
It's usually the solos though. Solos and dubs. Two people. And then foursomes, they don't want you in there.
Nah. But then you see a solo or a double. They see us and they're like, oh, we can just play together. I don't like y'all. I don't like new people like that on the golf course.
Meet new people.
I'm out here to meet people, but let me meet people before I get out here. Don't let me meet you right here.
Yeah.
Let me throw a hand up if I see your ball because you done came over into my fairway. You right here. Because I need the people in front of me to be courteous because I know I'm going to hit some opposite fairways as well.
Yeah, I feel you there. Speaking of like finding the ball, right?
They in my pocket.
Oh, sorry about that. So you just throwing them out regardless, straight down, left, right?
No, not all the time. I am going to give an effort. I'm going to give an effort.
Okay.
But, and it also depends on the course we're playing,
right?
How busy the course is,
right?
And if I really believe that I can find the ball, and if I believe that this is a shot that I either want to practice or that I have a legitimate shot of getting back into play.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I need somebody to find my ball. I need somebody.
You need a spotter?
I need a spotter. If y'all don't have a spotter like a sniper, you know how the snipers focus on the shot, and the guy's like, yeah, a little breeze to the left. I need you to find my ball too, sir, because once it gets past that apex and I don't see the direction, we're going to be out there looking for a ball for at least 5 minutes.
I'm not. Here's why. A couple of reasons I'm not. First, ball color. So I'm high vis green.
and I'm Dragon Ball Orange, or I call it Dragon Ball Orange, but yeah, orange ball.
So he likes orange, I like green. Some tradition like, nah, it's got to be the white ball.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that.
I'm not playing with that.
So I've got the green ones. But then here's why we do very well together, because I'm just blessed with good vision. I'm like, boom, Chuck, there you are right there.
I'll be like, it's over the grid. He be like, no, it's not.
No, it's sitting right there 2 inches from the hole, right?
My blind self, I'll be like, bro, I know, I seen it, I felt it.
But then on the other side, since I know that Charles can't see where his ball is, I know he can't see where mine went, so I just be dropping those balls right out my pocket.
It's right here, I see it.
It's right here.
He already ready. He already got his club out.
No. What about you? That's how. So technique. So we gonna call it technique. These gimmicks.
Yeah, gimmicks. Yeah.
Do you have a friend that has this little thing where we were playing with a close friend of ours? This guy here. We're getting out of the golf cart. We're getting our bags, club out the bag and everything, making sure we got our gloves. This guy has already hit tink. Like, bruh, hold on. Now y'all just heard Charles say that he can't find his ball. Right, he needs someone to spot him.
Yeah.
But he done hit. We ain't paying attention. We don't know where.
I did that trick. Yeah, I did.
We don't know where the ball went. He like, oh yeah, I got it. I see it.
That was more of an intimidation tactic. So if you guys are a little nervous, always go up to the tee box before the other people get out. You get up there nice and smooth. Don't run, because then they gonna know something's up. You go up there nice and smooth. You just looking around.
Back turn and everything. All I hear is ting. I'm like,
yeah, I hit it. As y'all go.
He like,
next.
Ooh, but what about that DJ Khaled you be doing? Right down the middle, on the fairway, on the green. I'm like, bruh,
I didn't even see you hit the ball.
You didn't even hit the ball.
Right.
I did hear a splash after you swung, though.
Yeah. Oh, you see the little graphic of splash in the water, yeah. But yeah, man, sometimes you got to do your little tricks or gimmicks to make sure that you're comfortable. That was one of mine, because I was having a little episode. But funny that you mentioned that.
So here we go. We're gonna wrap up with this right here. On the course,
yes,
right, as you're going through, is there a time when you're like, okay, or have you ever been like, nah, I'm done. This is it. Meaning, like, do you just get tired? So if you're having a bad hole, bad round, bad day, are you? Because some of our peers have said, hey guys, I'm taking it in. Now I'm talking we're on 6.
Yeah, 6
of 18, and they're like, nah, today's not my day. I'm taking it in.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that person.
I can't just say, listen, today's not the day.
Why? Why turn it in when you already committed your obligation to the golf gods?
Hey, man.
Right?
I haven't.
Right, guys?
I've dribbled up. Every shot has been bad.
That's all right.
I'm miserable.
That's all right. We gonna figure it out together.
Man, but their view is, I have 12 more holes of this crap. 12 more holes.
So what are you gonna go do? Practice? Like, what are you gonna go do? Because the practice is in the field, not at the range, which people need to understand too. At the range, you feel comfortable. You're hitting off a mat. You got, it's controlled area, But the course is where your ball is plugged in the ground, or it's sitting on a lie that's a little off, or it's in the rough, and you're like, how do I get this little ball over there? That is the fun part. That's the part that you can't do.
All right, so ladies, gents, GSO boys,
community,
hole number 6. You're having a crappy 6 holes.
Don't you do it.
Don't
you do it.
I'm turning around. I see you guys.
The only way I want to see you turn around is if it's raining, and it's raining, then that's when okay, you can turn around.
Other than that, we can't take it in.
Can't take it in, man.
Y'all heard it here. So, Charlie Cashflow, Mr. World Renowned. He's got the stick.
And by the way, guys, if you guys want to know, I'm on the Cuba still. I really like the Cuba, give him the sweet taste, Mr. World Renowned is chilling today. He had one last night.
Yeah.
But stay tuned, man. We got some more good stuff coming out. Like he said, we're going to let you guys know what golf courses we're going to. We're going to recommend some golf courses, recommend some sticks. And we're going to keep the community growing with you guys, with your love and your
support.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
Come on, man. We're here for each other. So I want to know a couple of things in the comment section of this video, wherever you're watching it. Number 1, what's your biggest pet peeve on the course,
yes,
on the links?
Write
is it something that you're just like, ooh, I can't stand it when this person does this or when this happens. And then second, here's what I want to know. Are you music or no music? Because this has the potential, if we don't discuss it, to split the community in half.
Yeah.
I want to hear music, no music, because we're just gonna have fun conversation around that. Charles and his Sade, they just be jamming real smooth and all that all day. Almost be putting me to sleep.
I am deep up in my own. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was
Music, no music, pet peeves. We would love to hear about it. Once
we want to
again,
know.
We are so appreciative of your support, of your love. Hopefully, you're going to get some good golf in. Not even good golf. Hopefully, you'll get some golf in this week.
Go golf.
Go golf, right?
Go golf.
And we want to make sure that you have good company, fun golf. We love you. Peace.
You already know. Nice.